were born for this. There's no doubt about that. You were born for this. There's no doubt about that. So wake up to your greatness. I have to address like what it really is for you. This is a safe space. I have no judgment. Like seriously, I don't know how I got raised like this, but we really don't be tripping on stuff. I'm not the type of person who'd be like, oh, I think you're beneath me or whatever. I'm not teaching to you from the mountaintop. I'm sharing with you what I know works, that I won bazillion, put money on. Dafo been saying the same thing for 10 years. That's all I talk about is what I know for sure. And in general, when I'm helping and coaching and asking questions, I am literally, there's no judgment. It's a safe space. We don't judge each other, and I definitely am not judging you. So just so you know, if you're new to me, because I see some new faces, fear selling picks up some advice for growing my audience. Love it. Content growing audience to learn how to ask for the sale confidently. Love it. To ask for the sale while having the conversation. Love it. Letting my audience know what I'm selling and how it would benefit to them. Awesome, 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 awesome. So here's the deal. So many things I could talk to you about. Let me just give you some things that you want to look at when you're having conversations, okay, guys, that are really, really important. And you just take, do y'all got y'all pens and papers? Are y'all ready to go? Y'all got y'all pens and papers? Okay, so even if you're online, this applies to you when you're on the phone. This applies to you all the time. Now, again, my background, you guys, first of all, hi, I'm Lakeisha Michelle from LakeishaMichelle.com. I started off in a negative bank account, super broke. I ain't have nothing. I quit my corporate job because the lady was acting actually racist. She was doing some crazy stuff at the job. And I was like, I'm sick of this. I quit. So I waitress and bartend and did all the things. And I was just like floundering in the streets. I went and got my hair license. I did not know you can get a loan. Dear God, that was my first loan ever. Anyway, when I got in beauty school, I realized that, oh, when I get out of beauty school, I'm still going to be broke. So I had to learn business. So I started learning business in beauty school. While I was in school, my life began to transform because not only was I learning business, I also got into personal development really, really heavy. Now, I get into personal development. What does that mean? I started reading books like Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. I highly recommend, write that down. Everybody go get that book. One of my favorite books ever. Eat That Frog changed my life. I started literally doing everything the book said. It said, write out your goals, write out how much money you want to make. Right. And I just did it. You guys, I literally just did what the book said. That book changed my life. And I literally became obsessed with Brian Tracy. And like, I stuck on Brian. I still love Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, Miles Monroe. These are people that I would just literally turn off the music and I say turn off the music because, you know, when you get in the car, you be trying to jam all the time. I start trading my car time and any downtime for education. And so Brian Tracy said, turn your car into college. And I did it. It's amazing when you just do what people say. It worked, boo. It worked. So as you're here, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing if you just do what I say. Lisa Nichols tells me that's very bossy. But I mean, sometimes you don't have time to explain why. Just try it and see. You see my baby? Let me see my baby, Antoinette. Oh, I thought that was my baby. Look.
That's not her. That's
So, okay, so here's the deal. Eat the Frog is the name of the book. It's by Brian Tracy, all right? So when you're speaking in general, so my background, I'm a musician, you guys. I grew up singing in church. My dad is a pastor. I've been on stage since I was 3 years old. So one thing that I am very good at, efficient at, is having conversations because I had to do it every week, right? And here's some things that apply to wherever you are in your life, whether you're having a phone sales conversation. Anybody in here doing sales phone calls? I'm not sure, but you can let me know, raise your hand. It applies to you if you're doing a live stream. Maybe you're on the Clubhouse app. Anybody on Clubhouse app yet? Some people are, some people, right? So even when you're having conversations and people can't see your face, they can feel your energy. So here's some things that you want to jot down and to do an assessment for yourself. Okay. Your body language. There is energy in your body language. It matters. It matters. It matters. It matters. I'm reading you actual stuff that we go through in Conversations to Coins, which is my course that I will tell you about. It's a boot camp, actually. I'll tell you about in a little bit. Body language. Okay. You need to judge yourself on engagement. What does that mean? Like, you can't just be a monologue. You want to, hey, baby, I see my baby. Hi, honey. You can't just be a monologue. Okay, you want to be having a conversation, which is what the skill set that I'm telling you you need to have. And these are things that matter. So like if I was on a phone call with you, if I mute myself, for example, and I'm having this conversation with you and I'm laying down or I'm just like, whatever, like, no, I'm up, I'm crunk. I'm like, if I wasn't sitting here in this moment, I would put myself, my body language still needs to be very, very much so postured for success, postured with energy, postured for, you know, everything you want to receive from the person on the other end. I used to work at a phone company. You guys, I used to literally work for Regis. Okay. This is how I used to answer the phone. Y'all ready? Thank you so much for calling Regis. This is Lakeisha. How can I help you? It's my pleasure to connect you. Oh, thank you so much. I would literally be sitting there every time. This is how it was when the phone ring, right? I would be like, before the phone ring, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sick of this job. Then when the phone ring, I'd be like, thank you so much for calling. And I would sit up straight, get the phone. Well, good morning. Well, hello. I would literally be acting like, you guys, that energy. I got so many gifts and so many kudos, and so many people were like, who is the lady at the front desk? Because it was my posture. It was my body language. It was my engagement. You know what I'm saying? Being empathetic. Okay. Learning how to transition during your conversation. I'm giving you a bunch of points that you have to take these things and do your own research if you don't choose to go further in the program. Body language, engagement, your transition. Okay. This is what I call, this point is called tangible factor. These are things that I check for. Is what you're telling me tangible? Are there, when I say tangible, you can't say, I'm going to teach you how to get closer to God. If somebody tell you that, what you going to do? Hallelujah, amen. Thank you, Jesus. I need to be closer to Jesus after I pay my light bill. So what's the tangible factor in that sentence, right? That's the thing that the person is actually trying to do, pay their light bill. They ain't got time to worry about Jesus. They trying to pay their light bill, right? So tangible, when you get closer to God and realize that God is the source and God provides all of the resources, then you'll be able to have, like, you go into how and why. Because of your relationship with God, then you'll be able to have this, do this, buy this, drive this, live like this. Now you got somebody attention and you can keep talking and teaching. Does that make sense? Most people do not know how to connect things to, like, whatever this thing is over here. So I said Jesus because I know it'll be a lot of life coaches on here and they be saying stuff like, get in touch with your inner self and go back to the whatever. No one cares until you tell me what's going to happen when I get in touch with that, whatever. So it has to be something tangible. So when I'm listening to you guys, these are things that I'm looking for. This is what we do in the boot camp. So I'm kind of throwing you guys in here. But Conversations to Coins is one of my favorite things I ever created because it's like this, it's a class, but you learn by doing. How many guys hate going to classes and they give you the history of the building and the history of the whoever, and it's like 3 weeks later, you finally do something. No, boo-boo. We jumps right in. Now, tangible factors. Oh, topic creation. I judge you on your topic, your ability to create topics around what you're selling. Does that make sense? So even if we don't get to all of this tonight, because I mean, listen, it's a lot, but these are things that you need to be able to do. And these are skill sets that you have to cultivate. You can take one thing a week and practice all week body language. Next week, you practice engagement. Next week, you're practicing transitioning in your sales pitch or in your conversation, right? You talk about the tangible factors. That's something you need to practice every day because that's where most people from the boot camp previously got stuck. They don't know how to make what they're talking about tangible. Kendall, what's up? Kendall in the building? What's up, girl? Okay. Personality. Personality is big because one thing I don't want you to ever think I think you should be, I don't think you should be me. That makes no sense. I'm a freak of nature. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? You need to be all the way you, however God designed you, period. All the way you. So you have to always be making sure that you're not trying to be somebody else because that comes across as inauthentic and it doesn't make it fun for you. And so if you're calm and reserved and laid back, well, baby, do that. Do that, darling. And do it well, okay? Do it well. Now, we can polish personality, but like you have to remember that you are who you are for a reason. And so if you're trying to be somebody else, it's just going to suck. So don't do that. But these are things that I judge on again. Tone. What is tone? Tone is very simple. When you're speaking, when you're having a conversation, whether it's on, again, Clubhouse, whether it's on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, whether you're on the phone with someone, your tone matters at certain parts of your conversation. Does that make sense, everybody? I'm watching your faces. So like in my group, I had, we were doing, I don't know what I was doing the other day, but the person was like, I kind of get it, but not really. And I said, you guys, how many guys know Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You song? Who doesn't know that song? Right? Everybody knows that song. Think about that song. If that song had started off, if I should stay, like that's so, no, If somebody starts singing that, they be like, y'all about to sing Whitney Houston. Ever. Like, wrong tone, sis. It's wrong. You think about when that song comes on and it's just like, if I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go. It's real like, where you going? Why you gonna go? But I know I'll think of you every step of. Where's she going? It's like the whole time it's like, what's happening? The way. And it's like everybody's waiting for it. And you just like, oh my God, come on. You ready for it? Right? And then even in this part right here, and I will always. She's not even like doing the whole part that you really love at the end. Even that part of I will always love you, it's just like, love you. It's not enough. Listen, tone matters. Same thing happens in your conversation. So at some point, you have to switch, right? And a lot of times when you get ready to make your offer, your tone fades. How many guys can admit, like, when you get ready to talk about the sales part, you be like, so yeah, I was like, what? What? Hello? You just lose all the sauce. You be crunk the whole time. It's time to talk about money. You like, so tone matters, you guys. And in times where you want to be motivational, some of you guys, even in your content section. So I talked about topic creation. Let's say you want to have a topic and you want to go online. You want to do a live stream and it's to motivate people. How's you looking depressing? And you like, hey, I just want to inspire y'all today to just be like, that's weird. It's out of alignment. And whether I understood, even if I'm scrolling and I see it and I don't know how to say that about you, that's what I feel from you. So tone is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right. Appearance. These are things, again, that we work on in the boot camp. Y'all see it's a lot, and we go and you get critiqued at this stuff on a regular basis, multiple times a week. So appearance. I was talking earlier on the live stream about Sandra. Sandra literally used to come on the camera and the angles was just always thrown off. And Sandra like my auntie, so she know I love her. So I just, auntie, fix your camera. You can't come and you can't be auntie. We gotta be, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be right, auntie. Now when auntie come on camera, auntie be like this. She'd be like, hello, hi. I'm your inspired beauty coach. My name is Sandra. I'd be like, who is this lady? Like, seriously, she is so, it's like, and she just has her poise and she's a calm person. She's not, over the top. I don't know how old she is, but she's, she older, she grown. She like, get your life, honey. I'm about to bounce around. I'm gonna sit here on this couch and give y'all this good word of motivation. But it's good and it's peaceful. When she talk, I'll be like, I feel like Jesus talking to me. She's so good, right? And it comes across because we had to get her posture, her tone, her appearance, right? Now, 2 more things and we about to get into some practice. You have to be really good during your conversation. Like, you can be having a live stream. That's a conversation. You can be live stream. Your conversation is anywhere you're talking about your business. In your conversation, you have to train your brain to instantly always see the problem and the solution for the person that you're targeting. If you can, in real time, always pick up the problem and then speak to it and then immediately go into the solution, people are going to be like, oh my God, they get me. For example, when I was doing hair, something really simple. I literally always talked about, and this is for people that understand, like when you put this, like this right here is a wig, y'all. But if this was a weave, men, if y'all on here too, you ever touch your girl hair and you feel like all them lumps and bumps and humps, you be like, sit, what is going on? Oh, it's really weird and it's like lumpy. Or ladies, you get your hair down and your hair is like, it's lumps and humps and it's like, it's so obvious that you have on like a thing and it's like, oh no. I just got really good at talking to people about the lumps and the bumps and they weave. And literally that's a problem. And then the solution, I just spoke to, here's why I don't have lumps and bumps in my weaves. Your weave is going to be flat. It's going to be seamless. It's going to be bouncy. It's going to be flowing. It's going to be undetectable. right? And so the ability to be able to take problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution in real time, that's a skill set. That's what I'm about to show you on you guys, that whoever comes live with me. But you have to practice that. And a lot of times we're so busy in what our thing is, like you're so committed to whatever it is that you're going to offer people, that you forget that in order, people will care about your thing when you speak to their problems and the solution that they desire. Does that make sense, Joy? The solution that they desire, not the solution that you have. You have to point to that after you talk about their problem and their solution. So their solutions are their goals, it's their dreams, it's what they wish they had right now, it's where they want to go. Most people are too committed to their thing. Do you guys ever notice, if you follow me on the live stream, I'm always talking to you, about you. Oh, and by the way, here's my thing. And I'm going in and out of problem, solution. The solutions are what the solutions that you are looking for, not my solution. And so you have to learn how to have it in a conversational way. Okay. Now, the last thing, actually, there's two things. All right. Stories that match those problem and solutions. Does that make sense, you guys? Let me make sure. I know it's late. I know, you know what I'm saying, depending on where you are, maybe early. But stories that match the problems and the solutions. Okay? Because, again, if you say you understand my problem, tell me a quick reason why you understand it. And then, if you say you understand where I want to go, tell me a quick incident, a storyline. It don't got to be no deep story. Story does not mean tell me what happened to you when you was 13 in the closet in the church house. It don't have to be that deep that time, every time, people. Okay? So some of you guys are so tripped out because a lot of people are selling products about like your life story, like teaching you how to tell your story so that other people care. But let me just tell you this. A lot of people, that's something that takes time to master. And at the end of the day, nobody cares. They want to care about themselves. So focus on the other person. I'm not saying telling your story is bad. I'm just saying it don't have to be deep. Y'all gonna see how we do this in a minute. Bobby Jones said, so true. I just had that conversation. Donnie said, I used to give my hair customer the price and walk out. Oh, I used to do that all the time. When they asked me for the price, I would just I would just turn my head around. I don't know. I was so scared, like, oh God. And it's like, what in the world would you be scared to ask for the price when you just did all that work? Anyway, the last thing is asking. So when we do these boot camps, people will go ham on all of the techniques and they shy away from the asking for the money part. And they don't give it enough time. So I want you to boldly and powerfully ask because you've given. How did you give? You talked about their problems. You talked about what they desire. And you told stories to showcase that you understand and that here's also a solution if you choose. Remember, your solution, your product or service, your job is to give us enough information so that they can make a powerful choice of yes or no. Everyone is not going to choose you, and that's okay. You're not here for everybody. You're giving out good stuff. Thank you. You're not here for everybody. And so all this whole, like, I want people to do this. I'm not for everyone. And you're not. I mean, my teaching style isn't for everyone. I'm random. How many of y'all in my product? Y'all know I'm random. Y'all sign up knowing I'm random. Y'all be messaging like, so whenever you get around, that's me. That's my tribe. That ain't for everybody, right? So knowing that, you can release like this whole everybody conversation, because who is that anyway? And a lot of you guys are not going full-fledged with what you want to go through with because of what you think other people are going to feel or think, and this whole everybody conversation. So with all of that being said, these are things that I want you to write down and really go deeper. Ask God to show you, how do I incorporate body language? How do I incorporate my engagement? How do I incorporate transitioning in and from stories to problems to solutions. How do I look at the tangible factor? How do I make this thing really be something people can grab a hold to? Because when you're talking, people are trying to wrap their brain around what you're saying, Antoinette. They're like, so when I take this, what will I get? When I take this, what will I be able to do? If I sign up for this, what will I be able to have? So that means I want to have what they're trying to wrap their brain around, what their life is going to be like after. So you have to be able to give them a story, a situation, so that they can go, oh, I get it. And then they'll have more of an inclination to hear your offer or whatever it is that you want to offer them. Okay? What's the name of the book by Brian Tracy? Eat That Frog. All right, y'all ready to play or not? Or not? Or not? All right, so you have 60 seconds. You have 60 seconds. Who's gonna go first? First person unmute. I'll give you a little more. I'll give you 90 seconds. Let me get my timer. I'll give you 90 seconds. Let me see. So I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna tell you what to do in a minute, but you got 90 seconds. And it's the first person who says who unmutes. I can't hear nobody. Let me see.
Hello.
Who said hello? Where you
Hey.
at?
Danielle.
Who is Danielle? I can't hold. Let me find you.
Danielle Johnson.
What's up, boo?
What's up, boo?
Okay, hold on. Let me
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, so first of all, everyone let's just clap her up because she's bold enough to go first and she don't even know what she's about to do. So I'm gonna get my timer. Hold on. So here's the deal. There's several things I want you guys to learn from me tonight. And the time is always a thing. It's trying to honor everybody's time. But when I say 60 seconds, in 60 seconds or less, I want you to give me one thing. Think of one thing right now in your mind. Because I know a lot of you guys do a lot of things. Think of one thing right now in your mind. And I want you to take that one thing and you have 60. Actually, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I'm gonna give you 90 seconds. And you have 90 seconds to make me an offer. And listen, you guys, your offer. Well, I'm gonna teach by hold on, let me put Danielle on. There we go. You have 90 seconds to take one thing and make me an offer, okay? Choose one thing. Tell me what it is. Go. Tell me what it is.
So, Lakeisha Michelle.
No, don't start your pitch. Don't start your pitch. Just tell me what one thing you pick.
I picked the holistic model.
Wait, what is that?
It's a
product.
What do you mean? Like, so one product.
Pick NutriBurst.
Affirmation cards.
Okay,
affirmation cards.
Okay, got it. Okay, so you have 90 seconds to tell me about the cards and make me an offer to buy, okay? In a conversational way. Be easy. I just want to see where you are so I can coach you. All right?
Okay, so I've never done this one before, so I hate to take this time, but I've never pitched affirmation cards before, so it's just straight.
Go NutriBurst.
Okay, let's go NutriBurst.
This is not, you guys, taking something that you believe in, make it easy. Because right now you're learning the technique. So this not life or death. You're just learning the technique. So take something that you know about and make an offer. Okay? And then don't worry about
so I'm gonna make an offer about a framework that can help you with your health and wellness goals. It's a framework. Okay.
So tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm about to start the clock. Go.
Hi, my name is Danielle, and I am a holistic life coach. And one of the things that I do is help people push past their limiting beliefs. And how I'm able to do this is with this framework. It's like having a blueprint for your life. Now, the 4P framework consists of you really recognizing your premises, which is what do you believe about health and wellness, right? You got to know what your premises are. The second P is the promise. I love the promise because the promise is the blueprint. Many times people don't reach their health and wellness goals because you've never created a vision. So you got to have your premise, your beliefs, your promise, your vision. The P is the purpose. Now, if you don't know why you're doing something, when it gets hard, you're not going to get up and keep moving. So you got to know the why behind it, your premise, your promise, and then a plan. And that's where I come in at. I'm going to be able to help you step by step, unclouding the thoughts that chatter in your head and help you identify these critical areas so you can move towards your goal. Now, to sign up right now, it's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you anything but your time. And if you're satisfied with the service and and you're able to move forward, then I'm making something up and I'm losing my vibe.
You did good. That was actually really good. How do you, okay. Somebody unmute and tell her how she did. Tell somebody unmute and give me 2 things you liked about what she did and 1 thing that kind of lost you.
Her body position and her energy.
I love it.
Okay.
What was anything you would add or anything that threw you off?
She said "and" a lot.
Okay. Okay. So listen.
Thank you.
First of all, she had 1 minute and you went into content, right? And so I was like, oh, okay, she's teaching already. Like that was dope. So one thing that I would do from how you started, because you said a lot, even in 60 seconds or 90 seconds, you guys take your time. Okay. I know you were fast because I put you on the spot, right? But take your time because you were actually like, for real, you was giving real good value. So taking your time, right? But understanding that when you get ready to go into that moment of you had a word, what is it called when you got the letters? Give me the thing you said again. What is it? P for something?
The 4P framework.
Okay. Now, who is that for?
I totally haven't identified my ideal person. I haven't identified that person yet.
So everyone, what I do when I'm coaching, I'm reverse engineering so that everybody ask yourself the same question, okay? So just because this person is talking about, just because like Danielle's talking about something that you may not be interested in, like totally take the questions and apply them to yourself. Now, my foot went to sleep. Don't y'all hate that? Oh, yeah. My foot is asleep. Okay, so 4P framework. Give me the P's real quick.
Premise, promise, purpose, plan.
Okay.
And thank you.
And you're welcome. So here's the deal. What after I do this, I will be able to what?
After you do this, you will be able to operate within the universal laws of success, which is the only way you can begin to create and attract it. You have to know these things. And so to operate in opposition of it is to like try to go against gravity. Who does that?
So I love it.
I'm sorry, I'm just
who does that? Okay, so hold on. Let me so here's the deal. Which one of my students, who is on here that's one of my students already? Keisha. Is Keisha in the room?
Yes, I'm here.
Keisha, what did she just do that I'm about to say she just did?
I didn't hear, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Danielle first of all, she's excited about what she's up to. Amazing.
Okay.
Right? But what you said is not tangible. Everybody, this is what I'm talking about, the tangible factor. Does that make sense? Everybody listening? So if I'm operating in the universal laws of success, what does that mean? In my brain. So think about tangible this way, everybody. If I'm getting ready to buy a dress online, if I'm getting ready to buy, whatever online, what is your brain doing? Your brain is trying to figure out, how am I going to look in that dress, in those pants, in that shirt? Mm-hmm. What am I going to feel when I walk in and I got that shirt on? Because that's making it tangible, and that tangible energy is what's mustering up the strength for me to hit the purchase button, okay? I'm convincing myself. So if I'm listening to you and you've helped me understanding premise, what is premise again?
Beliefs, your beliefs.
Okay. And then promise of what?
The promise is your vision, so you got to have a vision, and then you make a promise to yourself that you're going to do whatever it takes to see that vision through.
And then what's your purpose?
That is what the person has to know. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it at all? Because that's the motivation to keep you moving.
Okay. And then what is plan?
The plan is what you're going to put in place so that you could make this thing tangible, so that you could live up to those beliefs and have that promise to yourself and fulfill your why. It manifests. Yeah.
So coaches also teach too much when they're doing the explanation. That's something that you like, we be so on fire about our stuff, but then you're teaching too much in this. And this is perfect because you're explaining it to me. But in general, you guys, I watch your live streams, and not just you, Danielle, but a lot of my coaches that I see, you're teaching too much. It's too much on the end of your product versus the person. So, and I'm going to show you. So that's why I'm asking questions. I'm taking notes, you guys, and then I'm going to rearrange, and then we're going to do this again. Okay. So this is how I say I can sell anybody's stuff. Cause first I got to figure out what you're talking about. But so also notice I didn't know what you was talking about. Like, and the only reason I'm about to be able to, I know that I attract the type of customers that I am. So like, I know that I can figure out what you're talking about and then make a sales pitch about it, Danielle. But in general, you guys, you don't want to teach so much that you lose the message. Okay. So you have the 4P framework, and you said something about health and wellness in the beginning or something like that. Health.
So I was just using that as an example. So the 4P framework really just help you create a life blueprint. And with the life blueprint, it becomes more tangible for the individual to be able to reach their goals, because now they're just not some grand idea. This 4P framework will allow you to actually go through the processes so that you can achieve the health and wellness goals, your relationship goals, your social life goals. So I just do health and wellness, but the 4P framework will apply to any category of one's life.
Okay. So, all right. So who's the perfect person for this? I know you say you don't know, but if you did know, what would it be?
I would say the ideal person would be a female, 47 years old with 2 kids, married, and she's making a decent salary, but she's not happy at all, and she doesn't even know why, and she's not succeeding in her health because sometimes she eat and drink a lot just to pacify, and so that's because she really haven't looked at her beliefs, she haven't looked at her premise. And she hasn't visited her vision along because her job been carrying her. So she kind of feels secure in her job. But if she got a hold of this, it could, there go my doubt. It will transform her life.
So here's the thing. First of all, you guys, get clear on who. Think deep about they said you gave great energy, great tone, come through. We know exactly what I love it. I love it. How can I pre-sell lingerie? Okay, I'll get to that. So get clear of who. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make a list of who this is for, who this is not for, and do it over and over and over and over and over and over.
I like that.
Do it over. It's literally, I take out a sheet of paper or a whiteboard or some sticky notes, and I just draw a line down the middle. Who this is for? How do they think? What have they been experiencing? What are the problems in their life because they are at this point? So notice when I said problem solution. So all I do when Danielle is talking, draw a line. Problem is you've been overeating. You've been consuming all kinds of things that are complete distractions. You've been feeling blah. These are problems that the person is having, right? And then what do they desire? They want a more fulfilled life. They don't want to just go through life, being comfortable, complacent. Like, this complacency is making you anxious, and you don't know what to do with it. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know how to argue.
Yeah.
You need some support. Right? And so this is the person. This is what they're going.
That was deep.
That's problem solution, you guys, what I talked about. Tangible factors, tangible things that they're trying to achieve. What wants to happen? You got to go into those details. So Danielle, you got to tell me, because it's your customer. So tell me like some things that she wants. Like, does she want a new house? Give me some tangible things.
So what she really wants is to, get more clear on who she is actually. She questioned herself a lot, like, who am I?
Okay.
And she also wanted to become more authentic with herself because she's in this relationship with this guy, and maybe they've been married for a long time, but he does not please her at all. But she front like it because they got the income, they got the house. So she needs a little dose of authenticity with herself, accepting herself. Most of her stuff is not so much as on things, you know, as it is her identity. She wants to build her confidence so that she could like be creative again, and you know, talking about her purpose and what she wants. Really, you know, she wants clarity. She wants to dream again. She wants to like not be in no fake ass, relationship, you know.
Okay, got it. So y'all ready?
And I'm making all that up. You asked me these questions. I hadn't like thought about that like that.
But that's okay. Y'all ready or not? Who ready? Okay.
I'm ready, please. Please, Lakeisha.
So say hi. What's up, boo? So I'm gonna read, and so some of the things that I want to do. You said some things, so I don't want to miss them. So I got to look down because I would prefer to like just do this off the camera. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready for the formula? First of all, let me reset. And this is, y'all see why I just be taking time. So in the Conversation to Coin Bootcamp, there's a framework that I have you study so that by the time we get to this part, you are familiar with the process. What's up, everybody? My name is Danielle Johnson, and I want to tell you about someone that you may or may not relate to. Her name is Sally, and Sally's 47, and she literally is living a life that is unfulfilling. And because it's unfulfilling, she's overeating. She's taking things in her relationship, like from her man, that she would not be taken if she had the confidence and the self-belief and understood how valuable she truly is. And every day she's waking up living the same day, but the years are flying by and it's really starting to get to her. And, you know, I come across a lot of Sallys in my practice, and I've decided that it's time for me to create something specifically for her. I've come up with this process, and it's called the 4P process. And so it's based on this thing, these 4 Ps called premise, promise, purpose, and plan. And what I help you do is develop, first of all, discover the beliefs that keep you stuck in the same cycles, 60 seconds. Develop the belief that keeps you stuck in the same cycles. I help you write out your vision, because most women are walking around and they're literally visionless because you've gotten stuck in being a mother and being a wife and you've forgotten yourself. So you don't have the confidence to be fully who you are. But I help you walk out your purpose and really know why you're ready for this shift, so that when times get hard, you literally pick yourself back up. And then we create a plan so that you can manifest the life of your dreams. There's so much I want to tell you, but there's so little time. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to click the link below if this interests you just a little bit, and jump on a discovery call with me, literally audio only. And I want to give you the details so that you can begin to stop settling for a life you don't want and begin to design the one that you do want. Like, it's that simple. And I was really fluffing it because I don't know. You said a lot of stuff. That was very content heavy for 60 seconds. But like, all you got to do is keep practicing that framework.
That was so dope, girl. That was so dope.
And I was like kind of fluffing it. Like, I was like, I guess too many notes when I'm looking down at my notes. But like, taking your time and really looking at where this woman is and what she's dealing with and who she says who she wants to be, basically, why she doesn't have the confidence, why she's settling in her relationship, why she's acting like, you know, she doesn't get to have this life because now she's married with kids and blah, blah. Like, you go into tangible moments and then spend time on what she wants. Now, in 60 seconds, and I said 90 seconds originally. In that short time frame, you're not gonna be able to do everything, duh. But when you challenge yourself to get to the point in 90 and 60 seconds, when you have 2 minutes, you can just bam, you get it and you out. And you say enough, because all I need people to do is be interested. Your first sale is people being interested. Does that make sense? Which is why I said discovery. If this interests you, Because there's plenty of women. There are so many women who are in relationships with men, and they are like looking at people on Instagram like, I wish I had that. You got a whole man, girl. You talking about you wish. Like, that's so many women's issues, right? So touch on enough of the problems that it's like, oh, that's a pain point, right? And then talk about something as simple as designing your life. Just because you have children, just because you are married, doesn't mean that you stop designing your life. You know, you talked about overeating. Like, saying things like that is opening. It's like, oh, yeah, I need to talk about that. And then make the invitation powerfully and do it all the time. And during the time of that moment, Danielle, for you especially, it's going to be really clear that you don't try to sell and use words like universal laws of success, because what does that even mean if I've never heard of that? Now, I know what it means, but I'm in personal development, so that's the only reason I know. If you're trying to hook up Leisha over here, she's going to be like, that sounds good. Now, if Leisha grew up the way I grew up, that sounds too woo-woo, because I believe in Jesus, and universal is really, I don't know what you mean. So you don't know, you know what I'm saying, you guys, when you're talking to people, everybody has all these different backgrounds. So even if you choose to say universal law, whatever you said, it was something, then wrap that right on the background. The reason why you need to know those principles is because that's how you manifest the life of your dreams. Your life is a direct representation of what you believe. So sis, if you want a new life, you've got to shift what you're believing. And everything is an energy, and you are right in vibration. So if I'm attracting overeating, that's the energy that I'm in. So once I learn these laws, we work the laws, and we make a plan of laws, and we design a life. So you see how I'm using your language? You got to get good at that. It's practice, right? But these are things that you have to tweak: tone, flow, finding those tangible things that's going on in their life. Who is the person? Who is the person? I love how you told us who your customer is and invited us to relate to her. That part. Everybody, write down, and you can have several customer types. Does that make sense, everybody? So you may have Sally, who's 34, 47, whatever the profile was. And you may have somebody else. So you can make different commercials and have different conversations all the time about the different customers. And they all point back to the 4P framework that you sell. So content development looks like, remember I talked about topic creation. You can do one live stream about overeating because of an unsatisfied life. You can do another live stream about not speaking up to your husband about what you desire in your love life. Okay? Right? You can have a live stream about what it costs you to not design your love life and revisit the vision. Every 6 weeks, every 4 weeks, you and Boo should be sitting down. Every month, you should be sitting down going, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what has our love life been like? How is our finances? How's the sex? Like, if you ain't talking about that, what you doing? It's whack, right? So that's a whole live stream. Notice how I'm pulling topics on your stuff, right? Talk about the belief in a woman. What happens if I'm still going by the belief that my mother said, which is money don't grow on trees? I'm sorry. I be thinking and blinking. I think I just made some money while I'm talking to you. Let me see. Yep. I just made $47. Like, what? Just chilling. That's what is $47. Money that I ain't nowhere, and money still clocking. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not getting rid of those beliefs, then I would have never go through with all of this. If I didn't believe I know what I'm talking about, I would be doing this. Does that make sense, you guys? So you have to constantly be obsessed with the customers that you serve. What are their tangible, on the ground problems? And then learn how to speak to where they want to go, and then present your offer. The first sale is selling them on being interested. So your frequency matters. So you need to have this conversation all the time. How many guys can say that you've gotten tired of repeating yourself because you feel like it's salesy or you've done too much? And it's like, oh God, I already said it yesterday. I already said it today. And so you're shifting, you're slowing down your frequency. And frequency matters, right? Frequency matters because you have several topics to talk about. And you want to talk about them all the time. So then you look in the news and find headlines that match your topic. You look at things that are happening on social media. So you got to be a content machine. Now, this is a skill set. There is a specific skill set that I teach you inside of Conversations to Coins, where I'm going to show you how to take here's your message, here's your conversation, and then here are your topics. Because then you go into what's the mindset of that woman, Danielle. Think about some of the mindset things that she may have heard growing up, or what causes her to actually, what does she need to believe to not ask and speak up in her relationship? And speak to that, right? So now this conversation is going to help you really connect with this woman. So she's going to be a follower whether she buys or not, and that's still valuable. And then from there, you make the offer, and you need to boldly ask her and charge her. Literally, think about it. If I leave this world tomorrow, did I live life the way that I really could? Is this all that I get to do and be and have? I don't think so. And I know you don't think so. I'm Danielle Johnson, right? Slow down and own who you are and what you provide for other people. Because here's one thing I want you all to do. Understand what is the value of Danielle shifting the belief of that woman. She's going to have more money. She's going to have better sex with her man, or maybe get a new one. I don't know, depending on what the situation is. Either way, she's going to be better off. Her kids are going to love her more. She's going to be fuller. Her whole life going to be, her vibe going to be up here. She's going to finally start that business. She's going to lose some weight. Sis going to get her whole life. So how dare you show up as if you think it may work? Does that make sense, you guys? Understand what you do for people. That is how you get your confidence. That's why I don't be blinking. Like sometimes I watch my replays, I'll be like, oh, Jesus Christ. But I know what I'm talking about. Like I understand. So it's like, I'm not going to like shrink or anything. Like, what are you, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I know what I'm talking about. I know that you can take that video, this replay, go back through, comb through, chew it, make it your own, go out, book a $10,000 situation. So why would I be like, you know what I'm saying? Minimizing what the value is that I provide. And so everyone, I want you to know that what you're providing is valuable, and you've got to be able to understand what the transformation is that you give to the customer. And then where are they? Where do they want to go? What's their problems? What's the solution that they want? What's their problem? What's the solution that they want? And then appearance and tone and engagement. These are all the things that you literally practice, and they become natural for you over time. Jennifer Reed said, this is so good. Thank you. I have been awakened. Yay! Was that valuable for you guys to see that? Who next? Who next? Who got next? First person. That was great. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, what's up, my CC? Someone. Wait, CC.
Hi, Lakeisha.
Hi, who's speaking?
Linda.
Oh, what's up, Mom?
Hey, I've got to hit the road here in just a second. You know what I do for a living. But I used the technique that you did whenever me and you first met. And so I put this together, and I just wanted to get your idea as to if you think this is pretty good or not, okay?
Okay.
So what I wrote is, I sell dispatching services to trucking companies so they can get their trucks rolling from shipper to receiver and make great money. As a member of Major Trucking Resources, we utilize the tri-hold principles that create either semi or permanent routes for trucks. This takes the pressure off the owner-operator and gives your drivers a direct contact between the shipper and the broker, or the broker and the consignee. As an added benefit, we give you same-day pay in most instances for approved clients. To get more details, click the link below to direct message me for more information and to get your free customer setup packet with a major trucking company.
Got it. Read it to me one more time. I'm taking notes. Read it to me one more time.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get my sound to come back through my headset, and it quit. Okay, so
because I'm trying to struggle to hear.
Okay, so I'm using the principle that you used to do, where you said, I do X to do X,
Listen, I heard
For-
everything you said. I just was trying to
Okay.
capture. I'm taking notes, so I just need to hear it again.
Okay. I sell dispatching services to trucking companies so they can get their trucks rolling from shipper to receiver to make great money.
Okay, hold on.
As a member,
Hold on. Dispatching to trucker to, say it again, dispatch to,
I sell dispatching services
got it.
to trucking companies
Okay.
so they can get their trucks rolling from shipper to receiver and make great money.
Okay, stop.
As a
Hold on, stop. Just don't mind me. I'm trying to rearrange.
okay,
So this is
when you're ready, I
Okay.
can go on from there.
mm.
So that's the first part of the I do X part.
Yep, I love it. Okay, give me the next part.
Okay. The next part is to do X. Okay. So for that part, I have, as a member of several major trucking resources, we utilize the tri-haul principles that create either a semi or a permanent route for trucks.
Okay, so if they have a
Okay.
permanent, so is that, are you saying that the truck company will have a semi or
So
permanent
like,
route?
so like if they leave, like if they want to do like a district, like from California to Indiana to Texas and back to California, that's the tri-haul principle where you create routes for trucks. Okay.
So what I'm asking is, does your dispatch service give a semi or permanent route to a trucking company?
Yes, both.
Awesome. That's what that
We
means.
provide both.
Okay. Okay. So you're
Okay.
saying
I
this
know
type
that's
of-
some trucking jargon, but
that's okay.
yeah, it's the semi would be like if they don't want to always run the same route, then they can go different routes.
That totally makes
So
sense.
that's the semi versus the permanent. The permanent, they go to the 3 stops, like from Walmart distribution center to Walmart distribution center and then back to the yard.
Got it.
Okay.
So you guys notice
All
what
right.
I'm looking for. Everyone pay attention to the questions I'm asking and what I'm looking for. And this is why boot camps are really good, because you want to be able to do this with any business. Okay. So I don't know crap about the trucking industry, but watch how we make this commercial. I'm taking her language and I'm just rearranging it based on what I'm teaching you guys. And I'll teach this in detail inside of the Conversations to Coin Bootcamp. All right. So, so far you have the dispatching service. That's what you are. Okay. You're giving trucking companies semi or permanent routes. You have same day pay. So they definitely need to make more money. They want to get paid the same day. Keep going.
Okay, this takes the pressure off your owners and gives your drivers a direct contact between the shipper and the brokers, or the brokers and the consignees. Because you have 2 sides. You know, depending if you're delivering or if you're picking up. Okay, so if you're picking up, it would be between, you know, the driver and the shipper. But if you're delivering, it's between the driver or the broker and the consignee. Okay, so there's 2 sides of the game.
Okay, so hold on. Why is that a pressure though?
Huh?
Why is it
Because if they don't have a direct contact, well, number one, it's the law that they can't talk or represent themselves to the shipper without having somebody as a liaison.
Oh,
okay?
So you're the liaison.
We're like the liaison between the 3 different factors of the shipper, the broker, and the consignee. Okay?
Got it.
All right. As an added benefit, we can offer same-day pay in most instances for approved clients.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's going through a factoring company. They'd be getting full pay. Okay, for their load, less, you know, whatever their charges are for the services.
Okay. Are you done?
Okay.
With this?
No, and the next one is the call to action for them. And that's to get details, click the link below to direct message me for more information and to also get your free customer setup packet with a major carrier.
Okay. So you want them to get the information for your dispatch service.
Right.
And why would they use, what makes them switch from whatever they're doing right now? What's the problem that they're having?
Because this is targeted for businesses that are like new to the industry that don't know how to get their own loads.
Got it. Bingo. Okay, everybody. Y'all see, so are the people who don't know how to get their own, Siri, ain't nobody talking to you. The people who don't know how to get their own loads, the trucking, what do they call themselves? What did they just do? They just got their trucking license, or like, what do they call themselves?
They're independent owner operators.
Okay, so for trucks, I'm asking because I'm trying to make you a commercial. So it's like they're independent owner operator for
Right.
for 18-wheelers,
In
or
the
like,
truck. Yeah, for the trucking industry. I mean, it doesn't have to be an 18-wheeler. It can be anything, anybody that picks up and delivers. I mean, they could be actually delivering like hot shots. They can be doing
what's the name of your company?
DOT FMCSA compliance specialist. But I'm going to shorten that and do it as a DBA underneath there as Fast Lane Dispatching Service.
Translane?
Fast Lane. F as in Frank, A as in Apple, Z as in Zebra, Z as in Zebra, LANE.
Oh,
Fast Lane. So instead of being on the fast lane, they're going to be in the fast lane.
I know that's right. Okay. I know that's right. Okay, you guys. Now let's see how we spin this here. Okay. So Sehar read to me basically, and that wasn't bad. What you read was not bad at all. What I typically am doing with clients all the time is rearranging the conversation. So
Okay.
when I start, let's say this was one of those commercials. In my head, I just see a commercial like the mesothelioma commercial. If you are new to the trucking industry and you don't have a route, I've got news for you. You may be eligible for same day pay, right? For approved truck drivers. If you know that you've had pressures of trying to find loads and you want to have a liaison, you may want to get in the fast lane. What we've done is created a list of shipping and receiving. You see how I'm listing this all out?
Yeah.
Like I would start with, if you're new to the industry, you don't have routes, blah, 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 whatever else the problems are that these people, that this person would have, list a bunch of problems. And then tell them what they're eligible for. All I heard was like, what's exciting is same day pay for approved people. You want to start making money. You're sick and tired of, the go-between, but you need a go-between, but you don't have the connects. I got you. Get into the fast lane, right? Okay. It's as simple as making that first, then talk about semi-permanent and permanent routes. Then talk about whatever the other stuff that you said, the brokers and consumers, shippers and drivers and conservers, whatever. But to get their attention, targeting new drivers, put that first and put all of the things that they're like, they don't have access to or they don't know. Like, that's like when let's say I'm talking to a beauty school person, right? I'm gonna go into all the things that suck, for a person who just came out of beauty school and they don't know crap about the industry. They don't have the connects, they don't have the salon, they don't have the whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, as you're talking, I'm actually writing some of the things that a new driver wouldn't know, which is they don't know how to get routes, they don't know the process, they don't know who to speak to, they don't know how to find the routes. So, yeah, that's perfect.
I love it. Now, if I don't know how to find routes, if I don't know who to speak to, how do I feel? Everybody listening?
They feel like defeated because they're so excited about getting started, but when they can't find what they're needing, the resources, even if you Google it, you can't always know the terminology, right? So you really feel defeated as a new owner. You've done invested $200,000 basically in a truck and trailer, and you turn around and you can't find loads for that truck and trailer. What are you going to do?
Boom. So
if you don't.
I love that. You guys, are you hearing the commercial? Who's hearing the commercial in their head? I need
I'm
you guys.
hearing the commercial.
Good. I need you guys
Yeah.
to think in terms of commercial.
Yes.
Literally, if she went live on all the time or just having conversations with people that she meet at truck stops, you know, or I don't know where you meet people that need this, whatever. But it's as simple as saying, you know what sucks is to spend $200,000 getting your license. And now you're new to this industry and you know, you're so excited because you've heard of all the wonderful things and you've seen the proof that this is a lucrative industry to be in. But it feels defeating. You've got to.
I didn't get that.
You've got
Could
to
you try again?
Oh my God, Siri, shut up! She's messing up my groove. Listen, think about it. I don't know why Siri just keeps talking. Like, what is actually happening?
You just gave me a good thing. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all are in the middle of all of this, but I've got to actually hit the road, so I'm very limited on my time. So, but I'm gonna listen, okay?
Yeah.
But I won't be able to participate.
That's
Okay.
totally
But
fine.
thank you so much. That
welcome.
got me over my hump that I really have had an issue with. So, you guys, I don't know if y'all have been with Lakeisha. I've been with Lakeisha for years. Okay. She is an amazing woman, and she gives you great advice. Just hang with her. If you don't understand, direct message her. She'll get back to you on it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to
I know
heaven.
you're listening. I know you're listening. So you guys, look at the scenario. Again, you want to be able to do this and get excited about the formula for any industry. If you spent $200,000 to enter a new industry, man, congratulations. It's exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, I got my license. But then you just realize, like, I got my license, but I need more guidance. I don't have the connections. I've got the license and there's so much I don't know. And so it's beginning to feel defeated. You may have a baby on the way. You may have a family to support. You may just need to support yourself. Here's what I know for sure. That's the worst feeling in the world. And what I did, I thought back to that moment in my life and I put together a company that literally helps people just like you. It's called the Fast Lane. Basically, we hook you up with semi or permanent routes. I've been able to even get some of you guys that'll join us same day pay, right? And so it's basically going to take all of the pressures off of where do I get these contracts? Where do I find this business? What's the process to get started? We handle all of that for you. We're the middleman between you and the shippers and the receivers. And so if you're interested, if you know you're tired of Googling, because Googling is only giving you so much, I want you to click the link below and hop on a call, blah, 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 blah. Y'all see how we do that?
Very good. Thank you.
Right? So yummy.
Yes.
Because honestly, I sympathize. Because can you imagine spending $200,000 and then you get done and you don't freaking have like access to routes, but you're a truck driver? What? That would piss me off. I could literally talk about it all day. So here's the thing. It's the same formula. It's the same formula. And then your conversation, you just have all the conversation and the topic creation that I talked about is simple. It's truck driving 101. What happens once you get your license? So you can do day in the life. You can talk about case studies, Sehar. You can talk about all kind of stuff that happens that people just need to know about, whether they join your dispatch service or not. But then always plugging the Fast Lane dispatch service. We're the liaison. We're the go-between. We literally help take the pressure off of all the stuff that you don't know about. And honestly, you just would rather be making money right now. Let us handle the stuff you don't know about. Let us tell you where to go. Let us connect you to the route. We are your plug. What?
Thank you.
We your pusher. I'm your pusher. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Rap songs kind of too.
Lakeisha, that was a good one, a good example of the problem and solution. And also, that was a good example for me to see that you target her audience first. And then that was a real good example. You talked about all the problems that they had, and then she was the solution. So thank you. That was a real good example.
Good. Are you guys? Thank you, Sandra. Are you guys seeing it? Are y'all seeing the commercial? Talk to your girl. I see and hear the commercial. I'm in. Send Hall says, I see and hear. Keisha said, oh my God, that was good, right? I almost got a little pissed off. I'm like, $200,000, gee. These people paying $200,000 and they don't have a route. Oh, I would be ready to flip over 18-wheeler, okay? Flip it over. Flip it over and just run into something. I don't know. Okay.
I think what I just learned too from listening to you, Lakeisha, is that you got into you didn't just talk about the problem, but you got into the emotions of it. And that was like, oh my God, that was like, you felt what their pain was.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know anything about the industry, but by the way you communicated, it was just like, wow, you feel me. And so people connect to that. So I really love that.
Yes.
And also what I got out of it is just confirmation to Linda. This is a gold mine. This is a gold mine. What you have, you truly have a solution to people in this industry. So what you have is a gold mine. So praise God for you connecting with Lakeisha, because I didn't even know nothing like this exists. So this is
Exactly.
kudos to you for doing this.
Ditto,
That's so
ditto,
Thank you.
ditto.
Look
Yes.
at the love. You guys are so good. Okay, who's next? We're gonna take a couple more. I'll probably take 2 more. Who's next? Who next? And by the way, so let me tell you guys about Conversations with Coins. So we do this in a smaller version, more concise version. Ow. Y'all, it's so ashy when I snap my fingers crack. Okay, so we do this in a more concise way. There is a framework that I teach you, okay? And then we practice it, all right? And there are 3 not mandatory, but there are 3 live stream Zooms that we do each week. But let's be clear, this 4 weeks coming up, the kickoff for the year, honestly, I want to do it 5 days a week. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't practice 5 days a week. So I haven't decided, but at least 3 days a week we do this. And then there's the group. So the daily check-in in the Facebook group, as well as the 3 Zooms, you can come to as many Zooms as I have. So if I decide to do 7 for the week, you can literally show up to 7 Zooms. What does that mean? You're practicing nonstop. You're getting business coaching nonstop on this particular thing. And the powerful thing is that you walk away, we practice, and then you go do. Like, I mean, early morning practices. Like Keisha was actually in Conversation to Coins, and it's like she would be up like, girl, my camera ain't on, I'm getting dressed, like, but they're still practicing. So you don't have to be on the camera being all polished. And then there are times where I want to see you on camera because I want to see, make sure you're not looking a fool on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm teaching you all of these techniques in detail, but in real time. They're live. So the first round gave me so much insight, and I just sat with it, and I got all the replays, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna go deeper. So this is gonna be an intimate group, you guys. It's online at LakeishaMichelle.com. All of the details are there in an organized format. If you know that you need help doing this with your product and going out right after we practice, you go out and you do it. You have more confidence. You have more of the verbiage that people can relate to, because you don't want to miss the people that you're called to because you don't know how to speak about what it is that you offer, because you're scared to ask for the money. You don't want that to be a reason, because you don't understand the value and the transformation that you provide for people. You don't want that to be the reason. You want to be able to show up, have conversations all the time. You want your mind to think in commercial. I'm telling you guys, it's a thing. Like, I went to school for broadcasting, so we had to make commercials all the time. So I definitely have a leg up, but I'm teaching you how to think in commercial, how to still use the inflections of your tone, how to tell stories, how to connect with people in real time, how to engage, and how to ask for the sale. And your sale may not always be about money. Some of you guys are joining because you just want to focus on conversations that build a tribe. So your sale is them joining your free Facebook group. And you're doing that for 90 days. You want to build your Facebook group through powerful conversations because you just want to focus on, you don't want to sell anything just yet, or maybe you don't know what to sell just yet. Here's also the thing. If you hang around me, you're going to be selling something, because it makes no sense to not be selling anything. I don't know what you're talking about. But sometimes your sale is getting them to join your email list or join a registration for a Zoom or something like that. So some of you guys are not going to, again, it's not monetary directly, but there's non-monetary money, okay, which is your tribe. And so over 4 weeks, we work together multiple times a week. You have coaching access, and we meet. And you guys, we're doing this for you specifically. So you're working on your business, and then you're applying it in real time. So you will make more money. You will get more followers. You will be more confident. You will finally stop being afraid of the camera. You will finally get over whatever it is you think your voice is and what you think you look like. You're going to get over all of that because we ain't got time. There are people that you are called to, okay? So this boot camp is literally, I'm kind of throwing you guys into different bits and pieces that we do. Bobby Jones says she wants to connect with Linda. I love it. Lisha says she can visualize the commercial. So you guys go to LakeishaMichelle.com and grab your seat. The doors will close soon. We start January 4th. You can instantly log in and start getting the formula, because what I'm doing to you guys, teaching you guys, it's all mapped out. Okay, so you can already start to study that. And that way, when you get with me, we're going straight into your business, what you say, and what are the content, what are the conversations that you're going to have. So, and this time,
can I say something? I did the program I'm on, and it's funny because when I signed up for the program, one of the benefits that I got was not just Lakeisha throwing out information, but the energy that she has too, that causes us to consistently show up and consistently be in action. And I got the courage to I decided to double my prices right after joining Lakeisha's program. And within the first 2 weeks, I made 2 sales. I doubled my program from $497 to $997. I got 2 sales in the first 2 weeks. So I would just highly recommend anybody to join, because for me, it's not just about the information. It's a lot of information, but it's really about that she's there all the time to help us implement and get the outcome. So highly, highly high. And Lakeisha got another sale today. I just want to tell you that.
Lakeisha, can I add to that?
yes.
I just want to say to you guys, it's the greatest investment that you can have in yourself. And going into 2021, this is the perfect time to claim whatever you want to do. Lakeisha sees the queen and the king inside of you, and she's going to speak to that person. It's like a Lazarus moment. Get up and walk. If anything that is dead bones, they will wake up. And it's about investing in yourself. You're on this Zoom for a reason. Invest in yourself. I know what's in me, and she resurrected that girl. We were in Unleash, and it truly has been unleashed. It is the greatest thing that I could have done for myself. And you guys, I can't even put it into words. Do it. Just do it. It is the best thing you could do for yourself. I am who God has created me to be because I heard his voice, and I'm his sheep, and his sheep hear his voice. And I'm so grateful that he resurrected me, and I am doing it. I had no community. I was building my tribe, and she set a goal for me for 100 people. I'm up to almost 90 people in my tribe now.
Come
And that's
on.
it started off with an idea. So
I love
I tell you guys, do it for you, do it for the people that you love, and it will be the greatest investment you ever can make in yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Thank you, Sandra, for sharing. I did not ask them to share. They shared because they wanted to. I love it. But what she said, you guys, I hope you caught that. It's very powerful. She said, first of all, Sandra she still was getting clear about her message and who she wanted to help. And so she was waiting. How many of you guys have ever done that where it's like, okay, I'm not ready, so I'm just going to kind of support everybody else? And so Sandra's in a beautiful position because she supports everyone and was kind of waiting till she got clear. And so we practiced the conversation technique. And, and so hers wasn't necessarily selling anything. It was like, let me just spew out my message and Keisha help me make it make sense, right? And from there, she created a private Facebook group. And so she's been consistently showing up on her live streams in her private Facebook group. You go from having a tribe of 0 to a tribe of 90. Hello. Not only does she have a tribe of 90 now, up to 90, I think that's what you just said, but she has been having other speakers come into her tribe and pour into her tribe. So it's really cool because now she's cross-promoting. So if I go to her thing and my people come to her thing, I leave her with some of my people. And so she's been doing strategic strategies online, promoting. And now she's seeing, okay, here are my products. Now she has the conversation because it took some of you guys are just going to join because of Sandra, I need to get clear on the conversation because we're going to work on content creation. Okay. So now she has the conversations. It's easy for her. She's going to have audio affirmations. Sandra is she's a well of positivity. It's insane. And so like, it's insane how she just comes up with all this stuff. So she's going to record them and sell them. Okay. Now she has a tangible product. It came as a result of getting clear on what's my conversation, what's my message. Absolutely. That's what I've done for years. Wait, what's happening in the comments? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, right. So it's time. You guys, seriously, Sandra, I really love what Sandra said, like, and what Keisha said. I'm so grateful. Like, first of all, Keisha, like, what? I mean, upped her prices. Steady.
Let me tell y'all, Keisha is the bomb Diddy on Diddy.
Keisha
Diddy,
Winter.
Diddy.
We're talking about the Keisha on the call.
Keisha Winter she is so bomb, and it was like a Cinderella moment when she knew her worth and knew who she was. It was like, man, I seen homie come out the shadows, and she was blazing. This girl was blazing. She was blazing. She is so freaking fierce. I'm like, she made me want to step up, and she gave me revelation of what Lakeisha was trying to teach. Because I came out here and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I knew, like, I just heard of Jesus. I was like the woman with the issue of blood. If I could just touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. And I'm like, whoa, Keisha, when I saw her, and we all had to do our live, but check this out. I'm gonna make it easy, and I respect your time, Lakeisha. There's a formula, and it is so freaking magic when you get into Coins to Conversation. It is like, it makes you have a purpose, and you're not lost in the dark. It is a map. It is a road map. And it is so magical, and it's something you talk and walk with purpose. You have a destination. Everybody's gonna have a different route, but your destination is going to be the same, and that destination is going to be successful.
I love it.
And I'll just say one more thing. I won't take too long. I was gonna say that the community too, right? Because Sandra is on, I'm on. And it's funny because Sandra said I'm the bomb, but when Sandra started out and she was like not as clear, and then she showed up every single day on her lives, and I'm like, I got to step up my game. And so it kind of, the community as well pushes you. As a positive community. I've been in a lot of groups and sometimes people are not positive, and just watching each other learn and grow pushes you to be in action as well. And I got invited to be on like somebody else's live that was in the group. So you know, cross promoting each other is really big. So yeah, definitely sign up, guys.
Yay! So the details are at LakeishaMichelle.com. LakeishaMichelle.com. Click the link. We start, I think it's January 4th. I feel like my days are just running together. Every time I think it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday. Like, what is going on? Okay, so I'm gonna help. Let me see. Yep, January 4th. Yep, that's right, January 4th. Now here's the catch. The group, the potency of the group it's really good because it's small. So it's not about to be 100 people. Okay, you guys. So like 10 people, that's all I'm adding. So get in where you fit in. It's gonna be small and intimate because I just know the power of the work. There's a formula and it works. We just work the formula, and you'll learn how to hear the power, you guys, the magic is also, it really is. You see how we just took that trucking business and like think about you do that for 4 weeks. You're going to be able to take whatever you think of in the morning, Amy, and sell it by the afternoon. That's what you guys need to understand, that is the gift that you have. Like, you want to be able to take anything in your hand that you believe in and just beautifully sell it. I've been following since the pandemic, and I've gotten into action. Good job. Who's next? Who's ready to sell something on the live stream? Who is that? I can't hear somebody say something.
It's Dondi.
What's up? Hustle Club.
Gosh.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I've been enjoying the Zoom, and you know, it's scary to say my turn, and you know, I have to applaud everybody that went prior to me. Oh gosh.
Okay, give me one product.
The product is Plant Active Hair Care product.
Oh, hair. Is that the name of it? Hold on, drop my pencil.
Oh, the name of the product?
Yes.
Line? Eco Riche.
Okay. So give me just one thing. Like you may have 7 products within the line. Give me one thing.
Shampoo. I mean, you mean one of the products?
Yeah,
Or
just give me, pick one.
shampoo. I mean, it's called Eco Rejuvenate.
Okay.
Eco Restore.
Okay, Eco Restore. You got 60 seconds.
All right.
Okay, wait. Let me start the clock. Can you guys see when I hold the clock up?
Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
The lights are the way. And just give me, you've heard enough. So we're talking problem solution. And we're talking who it's for. So I'm really kind of cheating, helping you out. So you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Now, it might be a little robotic, but
that's okay. It's okay. This is what we're here for. All right. Are you Mark? You're set. Go.
Hi, my name is Dondi Martin, and we all desire to have a healthy hair, but healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp. And did you know that the average person rub 160 chemicals against their body on a daily basis? The problem with that is we don't know the long-term effects of those chemicals that we use. And they've only been manufacturing hair care products over the last, say, 150 years. But what were our ancestors doing prior to that? And that led me to start to doing research on plant-based hair care products. And I was able to develop a product line that's 95 to 98% natural. And for me personally, it was able to resolve dandruff, eczema, and all of that. So click the link below if you'd like some extra information on the shampoo, Eco Restore, and earn some extra money in doing so by sharing it with your friends.
Oh, I like the earn extra. Okay.
I was shoving it in.
I know. Somebody unmute and tell me 2 things that you liked about it. One thing you would do better.
One thing I liked about it, what's his name?
Dondi.
Dondi. I like in the beginning how you were explicit about identifying a difference in terms of, you were like, gosh, I can't remember, but you talked about your research, plant-based, what used to be, what used to work. And so you drew me in with that. And so that's one thing. I don't know how clear I am. The second thing was your pace, right? So you didn't speak too fast, and there was a level of confidence that I believe I heard in the way you spoke about it. So I'll use what Lakeisha says, your tone was good, and the information that you were providing with the right pace. I want to buy this shampoo because I needed my scalp and everything. So anyway.
I love it. One thing that you would do based on what we've been talking about that you could do to spice it up, what Don, how he did it. Like one thing you can do to spice up what he just did.
Are you asking me?
Yep.
Are you asking me to give him a suggestion?
Yes, based on what you saw me do when I turned around, say Hars talk or anybody's talk. So give me one thing that
So I guess one of the things you could do to spice it up is perhaps work on the cadence. Like you use the exact same tone throughout. So there was no variation in your voice tone that, I mean, in the pitch, I guess, or I guess I'll say the cadence and the rhythm, it was monotone.
Right.
And then I guess what else? Let's see. What else did I can't think of anything else.
All right. So I'm looking for somebody to pick up what I would do. I want somebody to pick up what I would have done. What did I just do to say hard? So we just talked about the truck driving. What did I take?
You would ask them how they feel about having a scratchy scalp or having a dry scalp, or what happens to them. How do they feel if they're going to a party situation and somebody says, hey, you know, look at that scratch, you know, look at that stuff falling on their shoulders or whatever, you know, if they're wearing a colored dress where it shows up. So kind of make some of those types of examples.
Okay.
You know, that they can relate to.
I love that.
Flip it, right? You talk about the problem and then you go into the solution.
Yummy. So, one more, I want to see if one more person, give me one more thing I would have put at the beginning. Okay. And that wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong at all. So that was the problem, talking about what their experience is. One more thing I would put at the beginning that could, like, it's one of the, I put one or two things at the beginning of it, like a mini commercial. We talked about problem solution.
Who's actually talking to?
Who said that?
Camera.
Yes, Tamara.
Who is the
correct.
person?
Yes. 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 So I try to let you guys come up with it naturally. I'm giving too many hints. That's exactly it. So I would have started with who is the person?
Ah.
Right? Or I could start with the problem. Like I love what Sehar said. So think about a commercial this way, Dondi. You ever been at a party and you look over and you have a black shirt on and you literally look like it's snowing on your shoulder? How many guys? I know I'm living in Pittsburgh right now. Jesus Christ. I have like snowflake scalp. Okay. So that's real. And that's like one scenario. One of the things, yeah, good feedback, Danielle. Great job, Keisha. So that's one scenario. Now, I like what you were doing, Dondi. It was educational. Everybody, this is what I was saying earlier at the beginning of the call. When you're so close to your product, it's your baby, you tend to educate in the wrong spots. So if you only have 60 seconds, you got to pick and choose what you want them to know so that they are intrigued to listen to maybe another video where you actually go into the 161 chemicals and what that even does and means and all that. Does that make sense, Dondi?
Yes.
You did great, by the way. But if I only have, so you guys, you got to always look at your time frame. If I only have 60 seconds, what can I say that captures their attention to want to click the link and learn more? So when it comes to shampoo, you could use the chemical 160 chemicals, whatever you said, like that wasn't bad at all. It's just let's rearrange some things. So the name of the shampoo is Eco. What is it called? Eco Reche?
Eco Restore. Eco Restore. The name of the line is Eco Reche.
Okay.
And that actually Eco is environmentally conscious organization, and Reche is abundance of.
I like
that. Natural ingredients in everything that we produce.
So what's the name of the shampoo?
Eco Restore.
Eco Restore. Got it. Now something for shampoo is really kind of simple. Because your who is just ladies, right? Ladies experiencing. So it's a mixture of like the who and then what they're experiencing. So shaping a person looks like this. Everybody write this down. Y'all ready? When you're talking to a who, you may be speaking to their mindset. You may be speaking to their job position or their title. You may be speaking, this is how you call them out. You may be speaking to their experience. Okay. So when I'm looking at the beginning, at the top of the commercial, it's who, it's the person experiencing dry scalp, the person, what else happened, Dondi? Because you said extreme, at the end, you kind of said dandruff.
Well, I was shoving I was looking at the time, but
I know.
Time I would have gone into my experiences and kind of my whole self-esteem because of flakiness and eczema and all that stuff, and how it was resolved by using the right products.
I love it. So tell me, so I'm going to ask you some questions. So,
oh gosh.
Okay. So it's okay. So having eczema does what to the scalp? Like what is the relation to eczema?
Well, it can decolorize the hairline, some of the effects, dandruff, you have the flakiness, it's dry, it's itchy. And like I say, for me, my hairline was all the way discolored, and I was able to clear all of that up by using plant-based products.
So good. How did you feel because your hairline was discolored?
My self-esteem, I didn't want to look at people in the face. I didn't want to take photos. So it made my self-esteem a lot lower because I didn't want to, just look directly at people because I thought people would be zero in on that. And so my self-esteem was a lot lower. And so now that I was able to get all that resolved, I'm more confident about everything that I do. And so just that little bit, but it was using things that are naturally found in nature to solve problems as opposed to using chemicals, because prior to 150 years or so, our ancestors didn't have all these chemicals. They was using what's naturally found in nature. And so that put me on the path to kind of go back and to see what were our ancestors doing years ago to care for their hair.
I love it. So good, right, you guys? So this is a time where your story will easily sell your product. Okay, you guys? So, and you will capture people. Your story captures people if you explain it properly and then point to the solution. Okay, so this is an example of. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let me see. Y'all awake? Y'all ready? I know it's 9 o'clock.
Yes.
I know I can go on. I'll be like having to make myself get off here. Okay, so listen. I'm gonna get a dog. Then I'll be like, I gotta go walk my dog, guys. I gotta go. Okay, so listen, here we go. What's up, everybody? My name is Dondi, and I want to talk to you. There was a time when I literally avoided people. I avoided doing this very thing, looking in the camera. Why? Because I used to have a discoloration, and it looked really gross, and it made me feel so self-conscious. I didn't want to take pictures with people. I didn't want to connect. I just wanted to avoid this elephant in the room that looked cruddy and like yucky because of my eczema and because of my scalp being dry. And it was so itchy. And I would put on a black shirt or a different color, and I would just see my skin literally flaking on my clothes. I hated it. It's ridiculous. And I just began to research. I'm like, there has to be a better way. And so I was trying all these different things, and they had all kinds of chemicals in them, and it wasn't working. And I've just thought back to like, what did people do before they had all of this fancy stuff? I went back to nature. And as a result of that, I've developed the Eco Rocher line, a completely eco-friendly, natural line hair care products that helps you solve your dandruff problems, your eczema problems, and more. Click the link below so you can see all the details, right? You go into the website, into the whatever.
That was great.
But like, and I didn't time myself. I should have timed myself. But like, you just go into like, wait, what time was it? How did it feel? Like, what was I going through? And that is why I created this line, because I'm sick and tired of putting chemicals. You could literally make a video, you guys, and just be like, I am sick and tired of chemicals messing up my great skin, messing up my scalp, messing up the air I breathe. Like, you could literally start a video and then go into like, my name is Dondi, and listen, I used to suffer from da-da-da-da-da. Like, you just take the moments. This is shampoo is kind of easy, it's kind of a cheat. But you just go, and even if I'm starting and I'm talking to women, ladies suffering from extreme dandruff, listen up. That's so clear and concise. My name is Dondi, and I, like you, used to suffer from a dry, itchy, tight scalp. It was so bad for me that I literally had discoloration, and it made me not want to be around people. It crushed my self-esteem. And so I developed a product line, literally all from the natural Mother Earth. And I don't have that problem anymore. And I want to share that with you. So do me a favor, click the link below and get the details if you know that you are sick and tired of dandruff and flakes and you're ready to do something different, right? You just go into, I don't know the detail, the website, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's great. That was great.
Right? So here's one way that I always clock myself, you guys. I go into Instagram. And if you go to Instagram on the, if you go to Instagram and you hit the plus thingy and you go to post. If I go to post on Instagram and I hold down the camera and I'm just making a video and I'm holding it down and I'm just talking, I literally, when the red dot runs out, that's when I'm done. So that's 60 seconds. So you can use that as like a little, just kind of how, like, because if you do really good and you love it, you have a video for Instagram. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah.
So I would go into something as simple as this. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Dondi. And listen, I want to share with you guys this new product that you're going to love. If you have been suffering from itchy, dry scalp, maybe you have like a discoloration right here where it's like, it shows up in pictures and videos. Look no more. I have the solution. Can you believe it? You can't see it now, but I used to suffer from that. And so what I did was put together a natural line that gets rid of the problem. Your scalp feels nice and moisturized, and your confidence is like raised through the roof. Click the link below to get the details. Everything in this product line is natural. You're going to love it. Thank me later. Get the details. Hurry up. Go right now. Like that's when you start seeing me guys make that video. I want to share with you guys this new product that you're gonna love. If you have been suffering from itchy, dry scalp, maybe you have like a discoloration right here where it's like it shows up in pictures and videos. Look no more. I have the solution. Can you believe it? You can't see it now, but I used to suffer from that. And so what I did was put together a natural line that gets rid of the problem. Right now I'm totally like fluffing and just get like, you know, but the formula is the formula.
Yeah, that was so good. Because Dante, you was very nervous in the beginning, like, oh my God, she picked me, I'm going through it. I can see you now owning this. Even your body language right now, I can see you owning this because you're telling your truth. Like Lakeisha told you to flip it. Now you're speaking from where you live. You're eating at your own table. So now you can own what you say, and you will find your way through conversational coins. And I didn't mean to say that, but yeah.
Sandra. Oh, you guys, I love it. So Don, do you want to do it again?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, just speak from your heart. You got 60 seconds.
My heart, yeah.
Huh?
And on the camera, like Lakeisha did, on that camera, get up there. Let's see who you are and talk to us. Let me look at the eye. Don't be looking around at the other people. Look at the eye.
Dante, you have a great product. Really, you do. So just breathe. You have a really good product. We need your product. So do this.
We don't see you yet. I love, Lakeisha, what you were saying about that, because to practice on Instagram, every time he gets it right, he has a new commercial over and over. And that's awesome, Dante.
I love it. I love it. Look at all that encouragement. Okay.
Yeah.
Dondi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, great. He
Kudos
like,
to the group. Kudos to the group. I love the affirmations, right?
Oh, isn't that good? Isn't it just a family vibe? I'm a Southern girl, baby. We family around here. Okay. Dondi, you ready?
Yes.
And have fun with it. Totally have fun. You can't mess it up. Everybody, what if you really just believe that you can't mess it up? I need everybody to just take a deep breath and go through the process with Dondi. He's not alone. Let him know in the chat he's not alone. And just trust, you can't mess it up. You can't mess it up. And if you're going to mess it up, this is the perfect place because we're here to catch you.
Okay.
And your product is bomb. Like, lean on that. All right, we got 60 seconds. And it's just focus on that Eco shampoo. Stephanie said, you got this, Dondi. Jennifer said, you got this. I love it. All right, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Hi, my name is Dondi Martin, and I want to tell you about some experiences that I had over my lifetime. I used to suffer from a dry, very itchy scalp to the point to where it would just decolorize my hairline. And actually, I suffered to the point to where I didn't even want to go to school. And I don't know if you're like me, but it's not a great feeling to know that you can't look into a camera, your self-esteem is low, and your scalp is dry, it's itchy, and all the above. And that led me to do some more research to look for some natural ingredients that I wouldn't have this problem. And in doing my research, I discovered by using plant-based hair care products that I was able to rid myself of all of that. I can look directly into the camera. I can take pictures. I can be my jazzy self. Click the link below and let me tell you more about it.
How much better was that in real time? You guys, how much better was that in real time?
I feel better.
Yeah, dude, you rocked it. You totally rocked it. Antoinette said that was great. Bobby said yay. Stephanie said love it. John said great job, Dondi. Charlotte said good job. Look at that.
Hey, Dondi, could you imagine what you can do in 4 weeks? Dude, you will own this, baby.
Yeah, it just taught me there's a time for the pitch and then there's time for the information. And in the pitch, you need to capture them in so that they can click to learn more about the information. And I knew the first time I did it that I got all this info, but that's too much to be pressed into 30 seconds, which is kind of more like an elevator pitch in investors, a 30-second pitch.
Yes. And that's the thing is that, and Danielle said it, she said, I like the way you leaned in with your newfound confidence. Yes, because you did. You leaned on and you was like, I could take, so that's proving it in real time. That was perfect. You guys, this
Thank you.
That was so fun. You're welcome. Thank you for listen. It takes a lot of courage, you guys, to just pop up here and be putting yourself out there. And most people, 90% of people do not like being put on the spot. Okay, so like I remember I used to get whoopings because I when anybody mom and them be like, "Don't you put me on the spot." When you get in the car, you get in trouble. So listen, you guys are doing something amazing, and those of you that are listening and not, doing it live, you're still learning, and I see you guys in the comments doing the work. Like, so this is amazing. Hopefully this is giving you value and giving you things to work on. And for those of you that choose to jump into Conversation with Coin, I pray you do so now, not later. It's a small group, and this is not even like, I'm just kind of helping you guys because I wanted to make sure that when you come, you get fed, whether you join Conversations with Coins or not. But there's a framework that you learn, and then we practice together in real time, and you can show up to as many Zoom calls. I have so many Zoom calls, and you can show up to as many as you want. Some of them are early, some of them in the evening, some of them in the afternoon, that way, depending on where you are. And so you really get a lot of practice in. And again, you can see in real time the shift you make, and then you go into the real world and perform. So I'm excited. I'm happy to have you guys. I'm not gonna have you here all night. It's 9:14. I think I'm gonna do another one of these. This is fun.
So,
I love this.
Can I ask you a question, Lakeisha?
Sure.
It'll be in your school and your classes. So it's the nice thing about all of your classes is that we get to review them and we get to go on and look at them. I mean, even a year later, which is way cool. And the other thing I wanted to say is that I think you do a caring sharing, like you're like just talking like you would a friend on the phone. And, that's all visual nowadays. And I think what I do wrong is I share, but I'm scared. It's like this, almost my inside jumps when I think, ask for money, you know what I mean? And that's like a lockdown. But you do it because you're just sharing and caring, and then you just throw it in there. It's easy.
How many of you guys can relate to what she just said? Look at all the hands. So you're not alone. You're not alone. And you guys, we have to develop our sales muscle. And the only way you can develop is by using it and asking for the action. And so I believe that that's why for some, like for example, Sandra, when she joined Conversations to Coins, her sales muscle was asking people to join the tribe. Because that's the first ask. Get comfortable asking something. That way, by the time you're building up to asking for money, right? And then when it comes to money, you've really got to just have conversations with yourself about the fact that I am running a business, and my business is for a profit. And so also I am offering value. Like I'm going to give them my best of whatever the thing is. And so I get to receive the best. I'm giving my best, I get to receive the best. I'm giving my best, I get to receive the best.
I think we have to get over the rejection side too, because on my, I've been posting on all the platforms, like you said, in Unleash and also, but I got my Zoom out there and I did a lot of work to do that. I got one up and we communicated and became connected, but I got it down. And it's like, if I got one up and one down, I let that like hurt me. I let it hurt me, and I can't let that hurt me.
How many of you guys, let me tell you, that will probably, I told my best friends are here right now. I laughed.
Can I change that? It silenced me. I haven't done anything for 3 days because it silenced me, hurt me.
And so you guys, let me tell you guys something. First of all, again, how many of you guys have gotten the thumbs down, or somebody said some comment or something you posted and you like went and hid? Like, it happens. And so there's several things in there that I would love to just like, I would love to like, there's so much that I want to say, but for the sake of time. First of all, Jane, thank you for sharing. That's a real moment. And I know that's a tender thing for you. Rejection is a part of business. And the more you can train yourself to say something as simple as, I need 9 no's to get 1 yes. That's what I used to say all the time when I first got started in business, you guys. And I was passing out flyers and walking up to random strangers. I hated it, but it's how I didn't know any other thing to do. So I just did what I knew to do until a new, thing came for me to do. And so in order for me to get over the rejection, because you're literally going to feel like you're bothering people, I need 9 no's to get 1 yes. I need 9 no's to get 1 yes. Okay. Now, there are several assumptions that we make that also screw us up. I don't know, even if a customer leaves, I don't know the half of what you go through when because I'm not with you. Like, I don't know the half of what you go through in your life. So for me to assume that you left because of just little old me, a lot of stuff that I experienced, like I just had out of the whole year, I think I may have had 2 angry, that's, first of all, that's a blessing. 2 customers that weren't satisfied, or that verbalized, because there's always somebody, but 2 people that are saying, there's so much going on in people's lives. I can't personalize what they say or do. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can do is manage what I give and manage what I say and manage how I respond. And so also, I'm more committed to who I'm called to help than I am how the rejection feels. And how you talk to yourself is everything. Because we've heard the saying, man's rejection is what? How many guys unmute know that is one of the oldest but truest things.
God's protection.
Exactly. Now, how many things do we walk around and say that we actually don't believe and live by? I want to invite everybody, y'all know my faith, y'all know I love God. I want to invite you guys to really try God. When I say try God, I mean try the word, test the word. Trying God looks like I'm in the hospital, okay? I'm literally dying. And in the moment, the only thing I have to do is either give up or say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and own it and mean it and chew on it and try it in the real life I'm about to die moment. This is a real story. I need you guys to really start to activate. Trying God doesn't mean it's magic.
It's like, get the stress out of your neck because you were rejected and it's all over and it's done. So
yeah,
breathe.
And then have the tribe. You guys, don't do things alone. The enemy wants to silence every single one of you, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But it's up to you to proclaim things over your life. It's up to you to chart your life. A lot of people that love God love to be like, I love God, all the scriptures, but baby, living the scriptures out, walking by faith is Antoinette saying, oh, next week, I'm about to make 2 G's off this side hustle, not even my day job. And then next week comes, she has to do all the things. That's the faith. She got to call it and then walk into it. You can't just be saying stuff and then hoping it's going to fall out the sky. And if you say, okay, I'm about to build a following, then that means I got to show up even when the person thumbs down me. I still got to show up. Even when the customer says they don't like this and they don't like that, I still got to show up. And the whole thing is that you can show up powerfully when you're committed to the bigger cause. Does that make sense?
That's that caring side of you, because you talk caring. You talk to us. You talk one-on-one, caring to people.
Care. Yeah, you care, Jane. So you have to remember what's in me is in you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you
can't see who did that. I'm trying to dig down in the sand and figure out who said that and who and go there. Come on now.
You guys,
really?
That's
really, like walking backwards.
It's exactly what it is, walking backwards. When somebody doesn't like something, it's funny, it happens all the time. I could have all these comments that are so positive, and then somebody say something and I see that person, I'd be like, they stick out like a sore thumb. That's very natural. I'm not going to say I don't notice those things, but here's what I know. I fall back. The confidence comes from, the continuation comes from knowing who I am, first of all, in God, and knowing what I'm called to. I'm legit obsessed with this. Why would I be doing this at 9:22 on a Saturday night? You know what I'm saying? I'm obsessed with this. So Jane, if you're obsessed with whatever you're up to and whatever you're posting, that you just be about your mission. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what you're saying too is like when we have this kind of a thing going on, and then there are those positive comments. The young man said, "I love your teaching voice. You're so calm. You're so cool. It's so easy to follow you." Hello, why don't I repeat that? And listen to that over and over and over. That should be my morning meditation, and then go start again.
Exactly. So how about this, you guys? Homework assignment. Take one compliment, one thing that someone has said about your business and repeat it to yourself over the next 48 hours. Something that somebody said about your business or just about you. Take one thing. And if you don't have one thing, I want you to write one thing and I want you to repeat it to yourself and do it until it is literally second nature. It's in your brain all the time. You're writing it all the time. Put it on the fridge, put it on the bathroom, put it in the closet, put it multiple places. So everywhere you walk, you see that affirmation. Take one thing. Make a timer on your phone every 3 hours. Seriously, you guys, set a timer on your phone every 3 hours. And when that timer goes off every 3 hours for the next, I know that's crazy. I promise you. Let me tell you how I figured this out. Not this, but like, let me tell you the 3 hour thing where it came from. We was doing a fast and we thought that we were supposed to pray every 3 hours. But it was only 3 times a day. So we was praying. We was praying every 3 hours. And I'm going to tell you, I was like on fire. And I was like, dang, that's a whole formula. Like I thought it was 3 times a day, but it was every 3 hours. And it was like every 3 hours, drop down, like I'm praying. And it was like, I was so on, I couldn't even take it. Right. And so I was like, this is just the whole formula. Like now it's like, that's the thing. Like every 3 hours, set the timers. And it's just crazy. It's really, really powerful. So take that one thing, you guys, and pour into yourself. Pour into yourself. I love it. Jane got it as a screensaver. I love it. I love it. That's from one of our, exactly. Have affirmations. Have affirmations and have things because it works, you guys. So, what was I going to say? There's a lot that I want to say, but I don't want to keep you guys all night, but I sure appreciate you spending your Saturday night with me. I don't take it for granted. And I didn't even realize it was Saturday, Lord Jesus. But I'm happy that you guys are here. And I want you to know that what you have to say matters. And there's so much to learn. So you have to have grace upon yourself because I can't even give you everything that I know how to help you with in a Zoom, right? And it just takes time. So have grace with yourself. Take those points that I mentioned earlier and just chew on them. Work on one thing at a time, okay? And then from there, you guys, understand that confidence comes from that higher commitment. When you have a higher commitment, when I know I'm gonna be doing this all the time forever, I can release what happens today because I'm showing up tomorrow. I saw a headline that said Dr. Fauci is 80 years old and he's literally worked every single day this year. I thought, now who am I? Dr. Fauci, 80 years old, getting up every day, going to war for whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. But like what? Every day, 80, like that's talk about purpose. You're in your work. And I'm not saying everybody got to go work every day. I'm saying just be committed to the higher reason why and the lives that will transform because of your product or service. Now you got to believe, Monique, Raquel, that you matter. Lisa Bailey. Is that my Lisa? Is that my Lisa on here? You have to believe that you matter, Tamara. You have to believe that you matter, Stephanie, Amy, and the work that you're called to matters. Desreen, Lynn, and this is a practice. So how many of you guys are committed? You kind of see the process, right? You see the process. How many of you guys are committed to practicing in this way? Because this is what I did. Like I've been doing this since I was 20. I'm 33. I took a book at 20 years old. I never turned back. And now I have an advantage. I don't have no kids and all that kind of stuff. Some of you guys are going to say, well, I got kids and I got this and I got that. You have to have no excuses. You have to just find the time. Because when you do, You'll have money to have people keep the kids. You'll have money to have somebody come good cook. You'll have whatever. Money is a tool. It answers all things. So a lot of problems we have is just the money situation, right? And when it comes to money mentality, because you're scared of asking for it, find things to help you. Find books, find audios, find groups that'll help you work out your money mindset. Because money mindset will literally, it will crush your business. It will crush your business. If you're doing business from a place of, I don't have money for that. I can't invest in it. I can't do that. Like that, you'll never really pass any like big, mark or anything, because you just, the conversation, the song that's playing is, I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have money. But then you're over here on the other side saying, I want to have a successful business. It doesn't go together, you guys. So you have to work on these different categories. Your money mindset, your marketing, your selling, okay? Your online presence. These are all lanes that all need attention. So again, have grace on yourself. Have grace on yourself. Be patient with yourself. And then get in a community where you can be poured into. You guys, I didn't tell Sandra or Keisha or whoever speaking into each other. Like that's what that's community. That's real community, huh? So find community. We should do more groups like this. Now I'm like, oh, this is so nice. We need to do this all the time. We should find more communities, you guys. You gotta like be a part, be human, interact, because when you're just by yourself and you're trying to do your business, you're the judge. But if you're the only judge, then you're only gonna get the result that you got. Like, no, you need to be around other people. All right, you guys. So I love you and I honor you for being here. Shonda says, thank you so much. I needed this so much. God knows what we need. Oh, so good. Great Zoom tonight. A lot of valuable information. Good. Thank you for showing up. Antoinette just warms my heart because like literally we grew up together. Like we used to walk to school together. And so she is like, it's just amazing because that's my friend. But that's also, I'd like to see her. She doesn't use our friendship as a thing. Like she legit be working. Like she takes what, and it's insane. I just love it. She warms my heart. It makes me so happy.
Keisha, you do see Jennifer Reed here, don't you?
I was just about to read her comment. It's funny you said that. Jennifer
I'm messing with Lakeisha because I follow her on Instagram and everywhere. Like I said, I want to be the granny nanny when she has her babies. When she has her babies, and I'm in so many classes. And I mean, I have them all in my Lakeisha Michelle, they're there for me to take anytime. I can review any of my classes. Some I haven't even started. It's like they were granted to me through purchasing other things. Mm-hmm. I'm on YouTube and I see one night just before I'm ready to totally shut out the light that there's a question, but Lakeisha hadn't got back to it. I'm like, oh, she should be out on a date. So maybe I'll just answer for her. And so I answered Jennifer and said, yeah, girl, the answer is yes. You can, she can teach you this. And it's nice to see you here tonight, Jennifer.
Oh,
so
look
cool.
at that.
And not only that, but Jennifer has a business and she was asking you if you could up her, and her business. And I'm like, whoa, this is way cool. So I quickly answered and said, yeah, and gave her the link to you. And then I noticed you said you got back to her. So that's so cool. But I swear, you have an awesome business. I kind of peeped on her and I think Jennifer has an awesome business.
Well, thank you so much. Now, talk about community. I love that. That is so awesome. Thank you, Jane, for that. Just being in the background, catching my fallouts and questions I don't catch. And I'm so glad you guys connected. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm posting my fish tonight. Good. How many guys are going to use something that you learned tonight and you're going to go turn right back around? I love it. Do you guys want the replay of this?
Oh, yeah.
Good,
Please.
Good. Any questions? Anything anybody want to say before we roll out? I see all the comments. There's so many. I just can't wait to go through them all.
What's the name of the book again? Is it Brian Tracy? Brian?
Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy.
Eat That Frog. Okay.
Yep. Eat That Frog.
Okay.
Eat That Frog.
One of the things that you told me a long time ago, Lakeisha, whenever me and you first started together, and I've never forgotten it, it was, when you're first starting your business, and you don't have much money, there's only two things that you can invest to get your business off the ground. And that's either money or time. And if you don't have money, then you must invest the time. And the time is showing up, whether it's on lives, whether it's creating content on YouTube and other platforms. You know, it's that stick-to-itiveness that you create within yourself, even when everybody else says stop and you keep going, that allows you to reach the goals eventually that you have set for yourself. And the only person that can defeat you is you yourself. You know, nobody else's dreams is going to be your dream. You have to know what your dream is and continue to pursue it so that you can actually get what you're wanting out of this life. Otherwise, you know, you've lost the game. You've let other people beat you, and you don't have to. You know, you are, like, whenever I first started driving, I was told, you are the captain of your ship. Let the other people pass you if they must, but you keep steady with your ship, and you don't have to worry about anybody else. You only have to worry about the goal of getting to that next mile, or getting down that hill, or getting back up the next hill, you know. And with you being your own captain, as long as you watch for where your goal is and you keep your mind set at that goal, you will eventually get it, as long as you don't stop yourself, you know. And that's the short version of a conversation we had a long time ago, guys. And it's really helped me along the way. I don't know. I hope that it helps you guys too.
Thank you for sharing. That was
Linda,
amazing.
that was a word. You better, can we pass the offering plate?
Donnie,
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that if you don't have this stuff down, it doesn't matter if you have the money. It's not gonna do you any good, because you still need this stuff down. The money can buy you things and get all these things set up, but you still have to bring you and make all of that stuff work. So the money by itself, if you don't have this foundational stuff down, it's not really going to do you any good, because like in my situation, you have investors are waiting for this. All these little details, they want to look at the bottom line, and that's a lot of pressure. Mm-hmm. So this stuff right here, you really need this. Like I say, without this, you can have the money, but if you don't have this part of it, the money isn't really going to do you a lot of good, because you need this stuff here, foundational.
That's yummy.
Yeah,
I always think about there's a clip where the guy from Shark Tank, I can't remember which one, I think it's Leary, whatever his name is, but he says, you have 90 seconds. And in 90 seconds, like the pressure, you got to be able to go problem, solution, here's what we got, boom. That way, they're just trying to see if they're interested, and then they're going to ask you questions to see if they want to put their money there. So your ability to have powerful conversations attracts dollars, investors, and all of the other things, people. I love it. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, y'all are like committed. You guys are hungry and committed. So I'm grateful. And the crazy part about me is, like, when y'all hungry and committed, I be wanting to keep going. Pink says,
Lakeisha, you teach us to learn to find our tribe, which is really cool. Because today, when I was on Duana's, to focus on the enemy, he's called us to help others. And I swear, I just love that, because I am so down with the enemy. He is going to have, like, just flee, leave me be, because I mean, I can just see the bottoms of his tennis shoes as he runs out the room right about now. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That's all I see is the bottom of his tennis shoes. Just get away from me, because you don't belong up in here. Not in my mind, not in my body, not in my spirit, not in doubt is not a part of what I'm called to.
Wow, Jennifer,
no space, no place.
Yeah, I just want to maybe share a link to a video that I created for my product line. And
here's the thing. What she was saying, if you guys didn't understand, I don't know if you did or didn't, but when I said the word enemy, what she's saying is, like, the whole language is funny, right? It's called the etymology of a word, like the way the word sounds, it's like in me, right? So she's like, when you say that, I'm hearing. So she was saying, like, the word was really triggering her, and she's just done. And I know that you guys can relate to that moment where it's like, I'm sick and tired of the imposter syndrome. I'm sick and tired of the voice that says whatever it says that makes me think whatever I'm thinking, that keeps me stuck. And so remembering the word is very, very powerful, you guys. And that's why I said, try the word. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Is this thought, whose thought is this? Very, very simple. God said, I would that you prosper. So is this a prosperous thought? Yes or no? Literally just get rid of it. Like, go into the opposite of whatever it is that thought is saying you are or aren't, right? And then keep yourself guarded up. Keep the word playing, you guys. Keep the positive people that you follow that are pouring into you. Keep them playing. Keep yourself in positive conversations, in positive communities. This is a spiritual battle. When you look at what's stopping you a lot of times in business, it's completely spiritual. So to go into business and not address beliefs are spiritual things. These are invisible things. A belief is a thought on repeat. It's a thought on repeat. I'm not enough, I'm not enough, I'm not enough, I'm this, I'm that. It's a thought on repeat until it becomes something at a cellular level. And then you just live according to that belief. And so the same way you chewed on that belief until it became your DNA, you got to chew on a new one. Okay, so I really, really love the fact that you guys are getting and seeing that, you know, things take time, things take practice. And I'm just telling you, my source is God. I'm always in my word. Always, always, always. When you wake up, when you go to bed, in free time, find somebody that teaches the word in a way that it feels just as good as a Kim Kardashian show or whatever show you like to watch. Because I know somebody was like, I don't watch Kim Kardashian. I love the Kardashians, okay? So here's the thing. Find somebody who delivers the word in a way that you just like can't wait for their next video because of the transformation you're getting from your relationship with God. Because never should you put a person on a pedestal. The person should be guiding you back to relationship with God, okay? So, Dondi saying, look, Keisha said, Devon Frank, drop in the comments people that you love to listen to. Y'all know I love me some Prophet Lovey. I love Miles Monroe. I love Tony Robbins. Like, I keep it pretty simple with my same little click. But focus on those things. Like, don't go crazy. You need harmony. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, John Eckhart. I see Devon Franklin. Jim Rohn, yes, old school. Brian Tracy, I mentioned. But like, seriously, fortify your mind, because the enemy wants your mind so that you don't unleash what you're supposed to. And he got the right one talking to you, because it's not going to happen on my watch, okay? So I love you guys. Listen, keep this conversation fresh. I see Pastor Mike McClure, Lisa Nichols, Lakeisha Michelle, Eric Thomas. Yes, you guys, get into the word of however you receive it, you know, and then make sure you're not just listening. Do what the people are telling you to do. All right. Check out Conversation of Coins. Get your ticket. If you know that you need to practice, listen, you're going to build more tribe and you're going to make more money. Bottom line. Think and Grow Rich. I love it. Thank you, Sandra High. I love it. Gary V. Yes. All right, you guys. If you guys have any questions, I don't see any other questions in the comments. I see the comments are lit, so check them out. Everybody's dropping their resources. Joyce says this is awesome. It really was super fun, huh? I love it.
Lakeisha, just
Yes.
to verify, can you give me the name of the course that you're talking about and the cost?
Conversations. Oh, how about that's kind of important. Let me let me pull it up so I can go straight to so you guys can see the website. Say hard like now. I done bought everything. Let me make sure this ain't what that's code word. That's what she was saying, y'all. Okay, so let me I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that's what she meant. She like, now hold up, let me make sure I got this. So this is Conversation to Coin. So you're gonna go to LakeishaMichelle.com. All right, and you're gonna click here for the details. All right, and basically I'm going to show you how to turn your conversations into tribe and cash in 30 days. All right, now some of you guys will do that immediately because you've already been, you know, doing whatever on the interwebs and it just needed some coaching so that you can go and sell confidently. All right, so I'm going to give you my 5 core conversation tactics. Once you sign up, you're going to get automatic lifetime access to the membership area. There's a video, there's the PDF so that you can get the process. And this is going to be your framework that helps you form juicy conversations that you're going to use to build and sell every day. All right. So you're going to keep this with you because you guys, again, this is the formula that I was kind of just throwing at you guys, but there's an organized version of it inside the membership area. Now, we have conversation drills each week. All right. This is where the magic happens, as you saw. I mean, within minutes, you can get better with your technique of how you present your offer. All right. So you're going to do different drills that I tell you to do, whether they're live on a Zoom or they're in the Facebook group and I have you doing them on your own time and then I have to judge them. Okay. So there's different challenges. Some of them are intense, others not so much. All right. And what I want you to do is really get good at flowing, okay, and crafting on the spot, on the fly. Now, there is a private Facebook group where you're going to surround yourself with go-getters like yourself. You're going to be inspired. You're going to help your neighbor. So it's not a group like it. We really value helping each other because that's when you help your neighbor, you're going to be learning while you're helping. So it just makes you sharper. As Sandra says, iron sharpens iron. It's one of her favorite scriptures. Now, let's see what else. The weekly Zoom calls. I'm going to have them on Monday. This says Tuesdays and Thursdays because it's from the last time I launched it. But I'm going to have them on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm really thinking about 5 days a week because I want to do some early morning. Your investment is very simple, okay? It's $9.97, 4 weeks. You get lifetime access, and you're getting super hands-on coaching with me for 4 weeks. So if you at all get stuck at any time, you have access to get coaching on what you're saying, your content creation, and just mental blocks that come with putting yourself out there in the public. All right, oh, my finger split. So $9.97. You can do 2 payments, 21 days apart of $555. And you start learning right away. We start on January 4th, but you get instant access to the formula. This is for you if you are a speaker, an author, a coach, you're a professional, you have a service, you have a product, you're a creator. And if you know you want to be making content and selling online and you want to do it faster than not, then this is for you, you guys. It literally will make you so confident and you will be on camera. What I loved is that I didn't even realize how much I was asking people to be on camera. It never dawned on me how many people don't want to be on camera, but they were just jumping on camera because they didn't want to mess up, which it made everybody who was not being on camera like super, super confident online. So it's really cool. People have made, of course, more money, started private Facebook groups, email lists, booked out webinars, and just upgraded their online presence. If you have a book, a journal, a hair salon, tax service, detox tea, health shake, ebook, financial services, boutique, workshops, masterclasses, a show of some sort, a podcast, a blog. This bootcamp will up level it. Like it's a bold statement, but legit, if you're a creator, this is for you. We've already proven that tonight. Doesn't matter the business, the format, it works. Okay. So I'm going to help you be able to articulate your thoughts, stand out, be authentically yourself, and resonate with your dream tribe. That way you don't feel awkward when you're speaking. You have confidence and you clearly let people know how you help them and the transformation that they're going to get. You proudly, confidently present your offer, ask for the sale, and you go about your day. All right. So this is a practice camp. This isn't really where you go if you want to hide, because I'm teaching you how to get attention on your brand and how to monetize that attention. And so the best way for me to teach it to you is active. All right. So you can get all the details here at LakeishaMichelle.com. And there's the payment links. And if you have any questions, you can ask them on the chat right there in this little area here. And that's it. So hopefully that answers the details. Thank you, Jane. Jane put she put the link, and Keisha, thank you. The course is conversation. Look, I love it. I love it. My tribe is the bomb. You guys are amazing. I love you all. I'm gonna go. It's time to wind down. Y'all want to pray? Because y'all know I like to pray. Do y'all want to pray? Y'all know
Yeah.
Okay.
Jennifer has something to say too. What were you saying, Jennifer?
Jennifer, you had a question?
Oh,
I was just saying I'm ready to pray. That's all.
Oh,
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You poured so much into us. I am ready to do my pitch. I'm so ready. So thank you.
Love it. I love
All right,
it.
Holy Spirit. See, I said, Holy Spirit, she has something to say.
I love it. You guys, let's
Thank you,
pray.
Lord.
Father God, we thank you so much for this opportunity to come together all over the planet. All over the planet, we're here, God, and your people want to hear and learn. And God, I thank you for trusting me to share the information. I thank you for bringing me people who want to also build relationship with you and who are comfortable doing this. So God, give them an extra special blessing. Give them an extra special blessing. I know you see their hearts. I know you know their deepest everything. And because you know, it's already done. Everything they desire is already done. They're already on the other side, God. So show them that. Show them that they're on the other side of whatever it is that they desire, that they're already there and that they just need to move their feet and get in alignment. And we thank you for your word. We thank you for your guides. We thank you for your leaders. We thank you for these techniques. We thank you for this technology. We thank you. We lift you up. We praise you. God, I ask that you let the Holy Spirit just go all up in between the hearts and the tongue of your people. And when they open their mouths, things shift. Their customers feel your light in the marketplace through them. Raise them up, oh God. Raise everybody up, oh God. Raise everybody up so that you get the glory through their work. Quicken diligence in their heart. Quicken their feet, oh God. Give them the right thoughts and the right next best steps. We snuff out the enemy, the voice of the enemy. We snuff out the voice of the enemy, the I can't, I won't, the willingness, the desire to want to be quiet. We snuff that out right now in the name of Jesus. You've given us power to tread upon serpents. You've given us power to be all that we desire to be through your name. We thank you for who you are. We thank you for who you are, God, and the power that you've given us. We thank you that when we feel weak, we can be strong in you and we can walk and claim and take territory over everything that you've placed on our hearts. We thank you for the imaging factor, the ability to imagine bigger. You said that you would exceed everything that we call forth, that you would go above that. So God, I ask that you that you stretch the imaginations of your people tonight. Let them think bigger than the next thing, the next bill, the next this. Let them go bigger, 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 oh God. Show them that you have their back. Show them that you have their back. Let them feel your presence tonight as they walk away from this call. Let the words marinate in their hearts. Let the enemy just be snuffed out, just stifled. I just keep seeing like just a hand over mouth, like there is just no more of that voice. Let them make room for your voice, oh God. Let them know your voice. Let them know your still, calm, powerful, mighty voice. And let it convict them in such a way that they continually move their feet, even if they don't know all the house steps. I thank you for your children. I thank you for who you are to us. We love you. We lift you up. We praise you. Bless their businesses tremendously in 2021. Let them walk away from 2021 just giving all honor, glory, and praise to you. They let them not be able to give it to anything but you because of how much you bless them. Fix our character, God. Fix our mindset, God. Let it keep continually aligning to you. Thank you for the blueprint. And thank you for action. We pray all these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Amen. I love you all. You guys are so cool. You guys are so freaking cool. I can't even take it. You know how crazy you got to be want to be praying on a Saturday night and learning about your business? You crazy, and I love it. Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to get this replay out to you guys. I want y'all to go online and brag about it. Hashtag conversations coin. It's probably too long. Just hashtag it anyway. Hashtag it anyway. I love you all. I will see you soon. I'll get this replay to you. And I think I'm going to do another one. So we'll see. We'll figure out when that'll be. Bye, guys.
Good night.
I pray confidence over all of you guys. Don't forget your 48-hour challenge, that affirmation, that timer. Put it everywhere. Put it on sticky notes everywhere for the next 48 hours. Declare who you are.
All right. All right.
All right, you guys. Peace out.